Didn't think I was gonna be on here, huh? Man, I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't even have words for it. You know what I'm saying? It's hot. It's hot. As a matter of fact, I gotta wipe off my glasses. I am live here on this hot, scorching hot afternoon, early evening. I don't even know what time it is no more, but only thing I can tell you is hot in the Bay Area. We got some. Whoo. I came to get my X-ray for my foot today. Went on in there, did the damn thing, whatever. Came back up to the car, turned it on, and it said it was 113 degrees. 113 degrees. Where they do that at? I don't recall. Now I don't know. I know it was over 100 out here. This is in the valley where it gets real hot, and it was 108ish or somewhere around there a little earlier ago. But came back to the car, it said 113 degrees. Now, perhaps that was just how hot the car was. I don't know. But when I turned on the engine, 113. But anyway, I hope you guys are staying hydrated. Because this ain't no joke. We have a massive heat wave in the Bay Area that's going to be for the next few days. I think it's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We're going to have this heat wave. And you know, we got air conditioners going on and stuff like that. And I'm gonna tell you, PG&E is happy because there's gonna be some high bills. You try to reserve your using your air condition unless you really are in a situation where you need to, but you got to. Okay. I said today I wasn't gonna come out for no reason other than to handle my business. Hopefully next week, hopefully Tuesday, I don't know if I can come out of this boot that I got on my foot, this shoe that I've been toking around. Can't really do much. I'll find out Tuesday if I can actually come out of this and put on me some nice little slip-in sandals or something. Take it easy, no high stilettos, but just some little slip-in sandals, and at least be able to get out and about a little bit more than I have because it's hot, y'all. And I just, man, I don't even know what to say. I'm trying to think of some grown folk topics, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. I want to share something in this heat. Yesterday, and this is funny. I'm laughing now, but maybe I'm just getting to a season point in my life. But I call myself, I do a commute driving home in the evenings from work. It takes me about an hour, a little over an hour to get home. Yeah, it's a hell of a commute. So anyway, yesterday I'm in the traffic. It's a Friday. I'm bumping to the music, doing my thing, and I say, well, let me go on to Safeway on my way home, get a few items. It was $5 Friday. I mean Saturday, for y'all who know what $5 Saturday is on Safeway, right? So it was $5 Saturday, and sometimes I still get a little turned around on the freeway when I'm coming from the East Bay trying to get my way, and I get a little turned around with exits and stuff. So I put in my navigation, takes me to where I gotta go. So I put in a navigation to take me to the Safeway. I go on and take the exit, pull in the parking lot. And this is why music and telephone calls and stuff like that will throw you off when you are trying to focus and do things you have to do, right? I mean, I could make up some stories of things I've done when I was on the phone and wasn't supposed to. Like last week when I left a check in the printer at FedEx and had to go back and get the doggone thing because I was on the phone while I was handling my business and not focusing. So anyway, back to the Safeway story. So I go in the parking lot and I pull up, and I'm listening to my music, chilling, whatever. And I'm, well, okay, let me grab my newspaper, look at a couple of things, circled it. Let me go on in here and do my thing. So I go in there and I walk in the store and I say, wow, they didn't remodel in here. It looks nice, man. They didn't move this from over here. They didn't put it over there. Wow, look at this. I saw the little, I like the crystal geyser. I think they call it crystal geyser water. So they had a nice 24 pack that was on sale. Got that, put it in the basket, looking at a few things. And I said, well, let me get over to the deli section because they had, the smoked turkey sliced, $5 a pound. The Swiss cheese, $5 a pound. I always try to get the little deals. So those are good, healthy munch-ons. So I go to the deli, and I'm looking, and I'm like, what? I don't see no signs that say $5 nothing. I don't see the turkey. I see a lot of other stuff that was looking pretty good, but I didn't see what I was looking for. I'm looking around. I'm like, man, they really have changed up in here. So in the midst of, there was a couple of people ahead of me, and while I'm standing there really tripping, I'm like, I don't know, something ain't right. I don't even know if I'm in the right store. I don't know what's going on. Let me park my basket, which had a couple of things in it by then, and let me go and look outside the store. So, park my basket. I go outside the store. I look up, and it said Rayleigh's. Now I'm gonna tell you, grown folks, this is hella funny. How I ended up at Rayleigh's, I can't even tell you. The navigator took me somewhere and I wasn't paying attention, and I ended up at Rayleigh's instead of Safeway, and I'm in there shopping thinking I'm in Safeway with my Safeway paper on. I looked up, I said, oh Lord, I ain't gonna even tell nobody about this one. Either I'm having a senior moment or I'm doing way too much. So I just politely got in my car, drove 5 more minutes, went into the Safeway, paid attention to the sign, went in there, and I said, oh, this is Safeway. Everything was looking familiar. Went to the deli, got my turkey, got my cheese, and everything else, and I was good. But I had to share that because I was hella laughing about that. And I used to get mad at people who would be doing too much, and they would be forgetful, and they would do this and do that, and all of a sudden you'd be like, damn, they need to pay attention, they did it, and here I am doing it. Like today I had not today, but one day I had the glasses up here, and I'm fussing, where my glasses at, where my glasses at, man, what I do with my glasses? And somebody was like, ma'am, your glasses is on your head. And I'm like, oh, all right, thank you, peace. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. So, I want y'all to know you ain't the only one that go through all this. Your hostess with the mostest is having her days too. But it's all good. I'm back now. I'm back. Glasses is where they supposed to be. Safeway. I did my thing there. And I'm enjoying the sunshine. So anyway, let's get into some grown folk talk. I just had to share that. I usually don't come too much on a Saturday to you guys, but today I had to. It's warm out here. I've been checking out the people watching and everything that's going on, and I'm gonna tell you, it's hot. It's folks that's walking around and act like they just used to this. They used to the heat. They used to, it being this temperature, and maybe they are out this way where I live now. They are comfortable with it, but like I say, I'm a Bay Area girl. I come from Frisco, I come from Oakland, I come from San Leandro. Our weather was just melancholy. We didn't have all this 113, 14, 15 degree earthquake weather. Just didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? We was in the 80s, and that was hot as hell for us. It was 80, 85. Woo, Lord. Now I'm out here, and I'm telling you, I probably done lost 5 pounds in the last couple of days just from the heat, making sure I keep hydrated. So anyway, let's talk about some grown folk talk, y'all. I want to talk about, what's interesting is I have somebody that ran it by me that they've been with someone, and they've been with someone for a couple of years. The person was healthy and everything was cool for the couple of years they've been together, but now all of a sudden this person has become kind of sick, and they have some challenges. They're having some challenges. They're having some mental challenges, and they're having some physical challenges. Um, they're having a hard time getting around like they used to, and they're forgetting things and things of that nature, and it's becoming very challenging for this couple, or at least the person who's dealing with trying to be patient. And they haven't gotten married. They're just dating. They live together. Well, I don't know, nowadays you guys don't call dating. Back in the day, I used to call dating being in a relationship. I'm dating such and such. That means that I'm spoken for, we're dating. But nowadays, dating just means, from what I get, you just went out on a date with somebody. We just met and went out on a date, but it ain't nothing else. I'm going home to somebody else, and you probably are too. That's what they talking about dating nowadays. Um, but anyway, they're not in a relationship with one another. They are, you know, well, no, let me put it to you like this. They are in a relationship with one another, but they're not married. Correction. They are in a relationship, but they're not married. So, this person is becoming pretty sickly, and it's weighing on the other person as far as, thinking outside the box. Excuse me, I got a cough. That don't mean I got nothing. I just got a tickle right there. It's allergy season, you know what. But anyway, so they're not married. They are in a relationship. This person has become very sickly and depends on them a lot. And so they're getting kind of nervous and scared of having to take care of this person. They've only been in 2 years, and they're both still kind of young. They're in their 50s. And yeah, I said 50s is young. Yeah, that's young. So they're in their 50s, and it's a challenge for this other person because they're at this point where their kids are grown. They got grandkids. They're at a point where they want to enjoy their lives. They don't have to worry about nobody else being their responsibility majorly, and they're ready to do their thing. And so now, with this new relationship they have, they thought that this would be the person they would be doing all this with. And before even saying I do, now they have these challenges of thinking they may have to take care of this person, as their health begins to um, fall. Which, you can look at it on the flip side. Either one of you can get sick, or either one of you can need the help from the other. A relationship or loyalty and commitment is loyalty and commitment. But is it fair to put that on someone when you're just at the relationship stage? I can see if you're married and something happens, it's till death do you part. So don't be trying to marry me if you ain't trying to be with me until you drop or I drop, because it ain't happening. We gonna hang till we ain't here no more. All right, that's the next chapter I'm on. But anyway, so if you are with someone and you're married with them and they get sick or whatever, it's your obligation to be there with them. It's your obligation to take care of them, to nurture them, to help, hopefully get them back to health, or just be there for them, to be as attentive as you can until you can no longer do it. Sometimes you have to place loved ones in a home or things of that nature because you can no longer take care of them. That is understandable, which is, it is a hard transition and a hard thing to do. Trust me, when you have to make those type of decisions. But is it fair if you're just in a relationship a couple of years and someone's health is ailing for you to expect for that person to stay around and take care of you? Some would say, well, you love them, you with them, yeah, you should be down. Why not? If you bail out during this time, then they know that it wasn't real and it wasn't genuine in the first place, right? In the first place. So, you either down or you're not. But I like to know what you guys think about that. Um, what do you think? If you was with somebody for a couple of years, they got sick, started you losing their mental capacity, started depreciating, and their physical, they started having, whatever medical condition where they were hardly getting around physically. They're walking and stuff. You had to push them around a lot in the wheelchair and things of that nature. And so you guys, it put a limitation on things you could do because they were having these physical issues. um, what would you do? Well, what would you think would be the right thing? You know, would you judge someone who bailed out of a situation like that? What would you do? I'd like to hear it. Leave me a little comment there. And let's talk about something else. Let's talk about, okay, now I know, been there, done that in this situation. You have a brother or sister, they're married, they have a husband or a wife, and you and that person conversate a lot. They share things with you. You share things with them about maybe issues you're having with your brother and sister or whatever. And so you and your brother or sister get into it. Y'all get into a little situation where it ain't cool, and you're spitting it out, you know, to your sister-in-law, your brother-in-law, whatever, and they kind of want to be in it, but they don't want to be in it. They want to be in it on the under between you and them, but they don't want their partner to know that they in it with giving advice or talking to you about it and this and that. How would that make you feel? Do you think that a brother and sister of your, um, a brother or sister, okay, I'm confusing myself. Let's say you're married and your spouse is friends with your brother or sister. Your spouse communicates with your brother and sister sometimes, listens to you, vent, this and this and that. But at times, they don't want to really get too deep into it because that is their husband or that is their wife. And they don't want to be in the middle of it, causing any type of friction or confusion. Even though you're not going to go back and say anything, they just don't want to. But then it's times that they do. Do you think it's right for them not to want to be involved in the situation, or to, if they do talk to you sometimes, should they always talk to you, or should they just pick and choose when they want to talk to you? That's a, kind of like a pet peeve of mine. I know that relationships is first and utmost, loyalty and commitment, but the thing is, you have to be either hot or cold. You either be involved or you don't be involved. And if you know that the person is cool and you can talk to them, then talk to them. But to pick and choose, I don't know, either just stay out of it or be a part of it. And why does it always have to be a secret? I mean, I don't know. That's just a thought in this heat. Y'all see I'm sweating in this heat. That's pet peeve of mine. I had to share that. I had to share that. Okay, let's go on and mix something else in here. Can two that was once in a relationship together care about one another a lot, deeply, deeply, can they remain friends after you decide that this is not working for us on a relationship basis? I think I touched on this before, but I'm going to touch on it again because there's a thought that just came up. Some people will try to hang on to a friendship, which sometimes is a lot better than that relationship that they had. Now, I don't know how twisted that is, but it happens. When you're with each other and the emotions is all over the map, where you are on each other's nerves about everything, life, the kids, money, bills, you know, affection, respect, you know, cleanliness. You don't pick up after yourself. You don't wash your clothes. Why you always throw your clothes on the chair? I can't sit down because there's clothes all on the chair. Why you leave the toilet seat up and you should put the toilet seat down? And he may say, why you keep it down when you should put it up when you're done? I mean, I don't, that's a different topic because I don't know which way the toilet seat should be, up or down. Men want it up, women want it down. Who's right? Who's wrong? Something to talk about later. But anyway, so you have those issues with each other, and when you're in a committed relationship, right? But then after you get out of that relationship, all those pressures subside because you don't have to deal with each other on that level anymore. You don't have to deal with each other when it comes to, being emotionally concerned about how they fold their clothes or wash them or where they lay them or how we gonna pay this bill or what you doing with your money, why you bought that purse, why you went out and bought that electronic thing and you already had one, and why you ain't gonna worry about all that, right? So then you become more on a different type of level. You become more connected with communicating, giving advice to one another. You even sometimes talk about who the other person is dating. They may need your advice. Oh, I'm seeing this dude, and man, he ain't cool. He did this, that, and man, I wish he was like you in a lot of regards, but but he's not, and vice versa. He may want to get advice from you about this woman he's seeing. You become so cool when you are not emotionally tied in a way that you're in a relationship. What is that? Tell me. What why does that happen? Shouldn't a friendship start and develop before a relationship? Shouldn't you be friends first? I mean, that's what I want. I want to be real cool friends first. I want to build a bond and a tie first. I want to build trust and appreciation first. Then we'll talk about escalating things. I want to know that I can trust you to go to the next level, that I feel good about going to the next level, that I can trust that your loyalty is there in the midst of me, with me. We are spiritually connected in a way that we are vibing and jiving. That's when things start to moving, right? What you guys think? What you think? Can two that were lovers in a relationship, sometimes even married before, get a divorce, but become the best of friends after the fact? And want everybody that they deal with to respect the fact that, yeah, that's my ex, but guess what? We cool. We so cool that, man, I'ma always be there for her. She gonna always be there for me, and can't nobody stand in the way of that. Now I'ma respect what you and I have. I'ma respect our thing because I love you, boo. I'm with you, but I got a cool connection with my ex. No, we're not gonna get back together. No, we don't want to be together, but we are connected. That's my partner. That's my ride or die. That's my friend. Then you got some that'll say, well, if it's that deep, and they your ride or die, and they your friend for life, and they just want you to be with them, why you with me? Did I miss the memo? Go be with them. What y'all think? I want you to think about these topics. I want you to give me some feedback. I'm about to go and try to, I don't know if it's 113 no more, but it may be 111. But I'm going to try to get a little bit before I head on inside and get cool with the air condition. But I just wanted to reach out and touch and let you all know that, man, the thoughts are still there. The heat don't stop nothing. It's hot, but I'm still thinking. And it's hot, and I want you to still think. I want you to give me your feedback. I want you to share these videos. I want you to subscribe to my channel, okay? And I want you to like. Let me know that you are involved and that you appreciate what I do, and I do totally appreciate you. Each and every time you click on this video, each and every time you view my lives, I mean, man, can't do it without you. Can't do it without you. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. We have our Grown Folk Talk show. It's going to be live on YouTube at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Also, Zoom 6:30. We kick it off like that. So if you can, stop on by, view, comment, say hi, say what's up. Let me know you're enjoying it, and tell a friend. And on that note, be grown or be gone. and get out there and enjoy the heat. See you later.